What's up, everybody? It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got a 53-man roster. We got the very latest on Micah Parsons, and we've got a Whiteboard Wednesday for you. You buying?
Why gotta be whiteboard?
The exciting Cowboys.
The boards are
it's the
white.
color of the board. And it all starts now. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast, where I will not be wearing anything on my upper body other than my shirt after going 52 for 53 on the roster prediction. For those of you wondering.
Is that a new shirt?
man.
Sound like a new shirt. Where you
Nice
get
shirt,
that shirt from?
Got a
I
new
believe
shirt.
it's from Banana Republic,
Got a new cut.
and a woman bought it for me.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's dressing me.
Whoa.
Welcome in. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
You gonna eat cake?
Got a lot of things to get to. I like cake.
We gonna eat cake.
Cake.
Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations to Travis and Taylor. Yes.
Well, I can't wait for that album to come out. They break up.
That breakup album? Oh, she gonna.
I can't wait
it's
till
gonna do
Travis
numbers.
makes an album like Troy Aikman's old Oklahoma Nights or whatever that song was, his little CD. Y'all remember Troy
I
Aikman's
can't wait.
CD?
I can't wait till you jump the broom.
We're gonna play.
Good.
Troy Aikman made a real country album.
Okay.
I
Way
can't wait.
back.
I can't wait till you jump the broom
Thanks,
like Travis Kelce.
Clarence.
You keep bringing it up. He passed over it twice. You just keep bringing
Jumping
it
the broom.
My name is Jeff. I'm seeing the next former Cowboy wide receiver, Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
I'll tell you guys this. Can't ruin my Wednesday. Nobody can. I posted this on Twitter already. But I was in the 7-Eleven on my way over here. Going 7-Eleven. Old heads in 7-Eleven. Okay? Says she likes the green that I have on today.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I smile and I say thank you. And she says, and you're really, really easy on the eyes.
Nobody.
I said, okay. I said, okay, baby. I said, okay. Nah,
Barracudas like
I don't know.
Clarence will ruin your day here in a bit.
I know. He's going to try.
Them
but he can't.
Barracudas like
He
Jesse.
can't. She was old enough to be like my
Jesse
great
likes
aunt.
older women.
There it is.
No. He ain't playing
Put that
now.
drop.
Next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I sent that picture in our group chat. Clarence got it. That's how he parked.
That's how he parks,
That's how
y'all.
he
Get in here, man. Because I
That's
thought
how
he
he
wanted me to do a
parks.
video. I thought he wanted me to do something. I was like, get in there.
This is how he parks, y'all.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
Next to Clarence is now the second greatest beat writer
Okay.
in the history of the Cowboys,
Yep.
Ali Jawad. And we're here to talk Cowboys football with you until we get sidetracked by other things. But shout out to everybody who's already hit the like button and already gotten subscribed. We need 153 subscribers.
Right
I think,
there.
I think we're a day past our anniversary.
It's the week, though. It's the
we
same
didn't
week,
get to
same week.
30,000,
Okay.
but on anniversary week, we could get to 30,000, which would be a company record, and we sure would like to have. Do you want Philadelphia to have our company record? Probably not. So tell a friend to subscribe to the DLLS Sports YouTube page. All right, let's knock out your early super chats.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about the
get to this
Cowboys
one
roster.
right here. Get to that
Terry
freak
Matthews,
Jesus.
Freak Jesus is in
Yeah.
here. Mr.
Yeah.
Fourth and Long, a.k.a. Jesse Holly, a.k.a. Jay Hall. Reach out on socials.
It's not an IE. It's not IE. It's Y. It's HOLLEY. But go ahead. Keep reading. 'cause I
Reach
want my
out
money.
on socials, except X. Should have listened to BB when he said Deuce wouldn't make the team. I'll send that crisp 20. Carrie,
What do you mean?
You told me.
What do you mean?
told you it was
should
gonna
listen
make
to-
it.
We knew this.
That's Brian Broadus. What do you mean you should listen to Brian Broadus? Listen
should.
to me.
And you should listen
to us.
And you should listen to Brian.
You
also.
should, but listen to me too. I know that. Here's the thing. Brian worked in the NFL.
Yeah.
I
We respect
worked
Brian.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
They fired us both.
Yeah, they did.
So we both have a little bit of knowledge of what happens and
Yeah.
goes on in the NFL.
Yeah.
So you should listen to me too, Freak Jesus. And I told you this months ago. Listen to Clarence. You know, listen to Jeff.
Prince Ali.
Listen to Prince Ali. Listen to us. Always listen to DLLS because
Levi's in the super
Yes,
chat.
no. We got to do Ken first.
Legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in club, pop, pop.
Yeah, when the background color of the super chat changes is when you get Club Pop Pop. That's a $50 right there. How's your tipples, Jeff? Safe from Levi? They are safe today. I told Brian Schottenheimer when he said there's going to be a bunch of surprises. I said I can get 49 out of 53 in my sleep. I think I got 52 out of 53. Okay? We're safe.
But get it back to Freak Jesus before we go there, because I don't have other social medias. I only have X. So I'm going to need one of y'all to kind of look your boy out, reach out to Freak Jesus, get my money.
Get your money, man.
Let that
Anybody except you. Anybody except
why would
you.
I take your money?
What about letting Freak Jesus make it?
No.
Why would I take your money?
It's not take my money.
What you would
I don't
do
think you'll take my money.
I mean,
But
you still owe me for, you owe me a couple of dollars for that back at training camp,
What owe you?
Get on your mic.
When we went to Roscoe's and I had to pay and you short, you said, I got to get you later.
I gave you $40 in cash.
I paid at the Cajun place and you gave me $40. Or did you guys go to a different place?
I went to a different place.
Okay.
I was working in cash.
No,
he was working
it
cash.
was more than that, man. You said
Get my yo, this guy's crazy, yo.
DC4A Ken is in the super chat. Clarence Hill, DLLS.
Keep watching, baby. Appreciate you. We love that branding, Ken. We love that branding.
All right, we do have a Cowboys 53-man roster. I don't think, contrary to what Brian Schottenheimer said, I don't think there were any surprises, any big surprises. Oh, by the way, my performance on today's show is dedicated to Aaron Paul, a.k.a. Jesse Pinkman, and Breaking Bad, as well as Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman.
Okay.
Don't worry about the theater thing. And Lyndon B. Johnson, the former president. Boy, he was real proud of his situation, too.
Yeah.
My man liked it.
Wow. Wait, but how? A little Charles Haley in there. Yeah, that Charles Haley.
He had
that Charles Haley in him. He had
proud.
that Charles Haley in him.
He was blessed and proud, allegedly.
And go back down one more. Savannah James, too.
Why not?
Savannah James. LeBron James.
Oh.
Shout out to Savannah James. Oh, she is.
Okay, any surprises? Anything that we're hoping they're still doing? What are they up to now? Cowboys, roster, done. Good.
Still open to grab another DT.
You got one for me?
Baltimore.
Yeah, CJ Okoye.
370
He's the guy that came from that International Pathway Program.
Yeah. He was in the Osa Miura.
Yeah,
Yes.
found him. He's been with either the Cardinals or the 49ers.
He's on a couple of spots in Baltimore.
But he actually played against the Cowboys and had a good showing against Booker in the second preseason game.
Okay, yeah. Because, Jesse, you know what I'm looking for on the defensive line sometimes.
Girth.
Clarence knows.
Girth.
I'm looking for a big,
thick,
yes,
beefy,
me too.
girthy defensive lineman.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Are the Cowboys?
No.
Because they keep talking about we're going to do this stuff on defense where what we're going to do is we're going to try to defend the run by moving. We're going to go this way, linebackers will come this way, and that's how we're going to play our gaps. Are they interested in just having Jay Toya made the team, 7th-round pick, just having one big for the plays where they want a big out there, and the rest is going to be, we're doing slants and twists and games and bits.
I mean, you could be saying that now, but a couple weeks into the season, are you saying that again?
You're asking for a prediction on how their defense is going to be. I'll pass for the moment.
When they made the roster yesterday, we did the press conference, I asked Shotty out the program, I said, you only have 2 guys over 300 pounds on this roster, and really 2 guys over 290, really. And, he said that our attack front, we're going to be slanting and by leverage and all that other stuff. They don't really need that. But when I talked to, Eberflus, he thought we still like big guys, right? And I looked at the Bears roster last year. The final 53 had 5 guys over 300.
Do you think?
Size,
I'm
size matters.
Size
I'm
matters.
spitballing here. It does not. It's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm just spitballing here. Okay. How much of that is who are your good players?
Right.
Like I don't think
That
he's
matters.
anti 310-pound person.
If
He's
they're
like,
good.
hey, this is who we got here. This is what we got.
If your 280-pound dude is Aaron Donald,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't really need 300
280
pounds.
sound great. Let's
You know
get
what
2
I'm
more.
saying? Yeah, let's get 2 more of those type of guys.
Right.
But for what they're looking for, and
Vita V. Sexy Dexy.
Yeah, those are some thick ones.
but see, those
That
are
are nice.
Those are game changers. Like
Yeah,
those
they're
dudes.
That's what I
They
want.
are.
But you're not getting
not getting that.
game changers on the
not.
waiver wire. It's just not.
No, I agree. I'm just saying
Like-
to make up a roster. Like,
Yes, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
But we're talking about what is still out there that you can potentially bring in. Right. And I look at that and I go, are the Cowboys looking for it? I would like to say Will McClay is a smart enough gentleman to go, we need some girth. We need some more guys up front. We know that that room was probably divided on Mozzie. There was probably people in that room that was like, I'm good if he's not here. And the other side is probably saying, hey, let's just keep him around because we don't have anyone else.
No, we don't.
That piece we're looking at, this is a long season. But the biggest problem is the Cowboys sit at number 12. We're talking about the waiver wire, right? If you guys are wondering, whatever your draft order was, that's where you fit in the waiver wire. That's for the entire season. So anytime any guy goes on waivers, they have to go through this process, and 11 other teams get to say no or yes before you get to you and you make a decision. Right. You say no, they go on to the next person. Right. And it's different from those who are wondering, what does released mean? If you're released, those are vested veterans who have 4 more years of time served. When they get released, they can go anywhere they want to go. They're not subjected to going through where someone else may pick them. There are probably about 3 or 4 other teams in front of the Cowboys who are looking for the same thing that the Cowboys are looking for.
Ali, name them.
Mentioned, was it the Bears, the Panthers, and the Saints were 3 teams that were equally as bad in run defense last year. So those are 3 teams that you're competing with right away.
I do like the idea of a 370-pounder, though.
Want the big dude Watson?
Isn't that what isn't that
Corey?
Isn't that 370?
I mean,
that 370. We could go get that 450 that just got cut.
No, we don't want that. No, you can't.
You know what that 450?
But besides,
snap the ball, fall down, roll.
You know, besides matters, like John Dyer was talking about, Dan Quinn prefers speed over everybody. Yeah, you prefer good players, but Dan Quinn was one that drafted Mozzie. Okay, they drafted Mozzie with Dan Quinn here, and he wanted them because they need to fix the run defense. You cannot be a good run defense without size and middle. And we sit up here and talk, and we've talked incessantly about Micah Parsons being small and getting run down late in the season. Yep. You don't want your whole defense line small and getting run down late in the season.
No, we need some girth. We need some girth in this bad boy. Super chats. Let's get these things knocked out. Is it Chris is the next one? Oh, Captain Thunder's in the building.
Oh, God.
Is that part racist?
Yeah, you can't call it. You can't play with his name.
Why are we not talking about the slimy agent, David Mulugeta? He has turned Micah into me first Micah. Why no blame at the greedy agent and greedy Dak?
Of course, Dak is his fault.
Yeah, and greedy Dak.
We're not going to legitimize that. We're not going to legitimize that.
Captain Thunder, that's a great point.
Okay.
Chris is in the super chat. Would you look at that? The Ravens just paid Kyle Hamilton $100+ million. Must be nice to get a deal done in peace and quiet. Couldn't be the Cowboys. Ain't worth $12.5 billion if you don't stir it up a little bit.
Chef it up, Chef Jerry.
Dave White is in the super chat. I'm digging the new guy, calm vibe. Hey Ali, there is no drought. Rain is expected. Rings are not. Welcome, brother.
Sound like a drought to me.
I'll tell you, I was talking to somebody else yesterday that was like, said the exact same thing. It said, Ali on the show is really good because you 3 will all go crazy and he might calm it back down for a second.
Yeah.
And then we're going to lose our minds again.
Yeah. We do.
Captain Thunder's in the super chat. Oh, one more time. Anyone else loves seeing our owner, Mr. Jones, tell the truth to Stephen A. He astutely cut out media fake narratives. Kudos, Mr. Jones. True fans love you. Shout out to Jerry Jones admitting over and over to violating the collective bargaining agreement right there on camera and into a microphone.
There's no way that's not
Captain
a family
Thunder,
member.
are you a Stephen A. fan? Sound like you're a Stephen A. fan as well. You watch
like
Stephen A.?
I think he's more of a Skip guy.
Oh, God.
I think a Stephen A. guy.
I'm just guessing.
They say you love Stephen A.
I'm just guessing. So, yeah, no big surprises. See if they're in the market for a defensive tackle. I will revisit the list I had yesterday. Normally, when players get cut in the NFL, here's what teams are chasing down. DBs, I don't think the Cowboys are. O-linemen, I don't think the Cowboys are. D-linemen, maybe, hopefully. Linebackers, I don't think they are. And everything else, rarely is a guy grabbed that is a tight end, running back, wide receiver, quarterback. One kicker claimed after being waived. Okay.
And it came out yesterday because there was so much talk in the spring about Asante Samuel Jr. It came out yesterday. He's having neck fusion surgery. We talked about you reading that sign.
Who doing that?
Asante Samuel Jr.
That don't sound fun.
And so he will be ready for the second half of the season to sign with somebody.
Unless they go in with a soldering iron.
But Asante Samuel Jr., who everybody been talking about, why don't they go get Asante Samuel? He can play the slot corner. He's been injured. We knew he was injured, but now we know he's having neck fusion surgery. Be out at least until the second half of the season.
Chris said, "Call Ali the extinguisher." He's gonna put
out those wildfires.
I am caught up on super chats. Yes. Coming up next, the very latest on the Micah Parsons situation. How much time do they have to get this done, and do we have any movement? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
The rosters are set. We are getting ready for games. And so now, where do you go to get your tickets from? The Game Time app. Right at just a little bit.
I'll be right back in 45 seconds.
Yes, a little bit early.
I'll be ready.
Take the guesswork out of buying your NFL tickets with Game Time. All you got to do is download the app, go onto the app. Don't forget, use this promo code, though, DLLS, and you'll get $20 off your first purchase. Now, your spirits are high right now. It's 0-0 all across the board. So what you don't want to do is let your spirits get down and then try to buy tickets. Go ahead and go over the Game Time app right now. Get those tickets. And what I love about them is that their priority fees are included in the price. So you know.
You toggle that right on there. I want to know the whole number.
The whole number. It's right there. So that when you get to the checkout line, you're not like, whoa, it was $100.
$12 ticket, $14,000.
Yeah, you don't want that. So head on over, download the Game Time app, use the promo code DLLS, and get $20 off your first purchase. What time is it?
Game time.
Shout out to our friends at Monarch Money. They'd appreciate you using the Game Time app because you want to save money every chance you get. Monarch Money is, I call it the financial command center. Yeah. I love having a command center. I sit in my room. I got 7 screens and I have 2 joysticks.
What would they say about your new couch purchase?
They would say, is that stuff comfortable? You like that couch? Is that something that goes between you and the ground?
Okay.
Priority purchase. Right. Choose bed, couch. Yeah, I'm a big believer now.
All right.
Big believer. At Monarch Money, what they do is make sure that you're able to track everything all in one place, right? You got 401k money. You may have investment properties. You may have investments. You got your checking account. You got your credit card. Bam, let's get it all in one spot. We can help figure out where we're making our mistakes and what we're doing right, and they get you all squared away, help you live the life that you want to live at Monarch Money. Use the code DLLS, monarchmoney.com. You get half off your first year, 50% off your first year, monarchmoney.com, code DLLS. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Chris with a great point. We got almost 400 watching, less than 100 likes. Going to need the like button to be over 100 by the end of this next 4 minutes. Not even full segment. I need it quick. I need it quick and in a hurry because it's good for the algorithm. The like button is, and so are your comments. So here's what I'm going to ask you: what would be your reaction via emoji if the Cowboys traded Micah Parsons?
Ooh. Oof.
And on top of that, would that be crazy? Would it be cray-cray? Because I've seen many reputable reports.
No, you have not.
That the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys are involved in talks.
Yeah, look, this city.
Somebody just sent a message in the chat that said Pat McAfee said someone from Green Bay's flying here.
This city does not need Luka and Micah traded in the same year. Let's just not go down that
crazy.
road.
You know what? Whoa, what?
Yeah. Big boy. Big boy. I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
But when DeMontre Moore was here, he told me to make fun of your fraternity. Because I told him, I said, one thing I learned from Clarence is, like, I was just doing like some Shaq Fu thing, and because I don't know exactly what the fraternities do. And what I learned is you do not incorrectly do something of a black fraternity. He's like, well, tell him his fraternity's weak anyway.
DeMontre's a capo.
I know you're a capo.
Yeah.
Gig him.
I know he is.
Knew we already got him one day on the show. It was hilarious.
I know Newy killed him.
Yeah, knew he got him.
Barrington said, Jesse Holly, been listening to random shows this week, and thanks to you and the fellas for always keeping it 100. Chill, hit me up when you're in D.C. If folk are wondering why our linebackers are always hurt, look no further than the 100 mighty mites in front of them. Linebacker play is hard if you don't have good D-line play.
Barrington, you in D.C., I got you, baby. My daughter's up there, of course.
100%. Barrington, Little, and Clarence will be drinking brown liquor at some point whenever
the takeover's over. When we're safe to go on the streets. Oh, I'm not trying to get arrested.
I can't wait till it's safer up there. I'm really excited about the changes. Dro Knows is in the super chat. We love you, Dro. If we keep an I got a lot of miles on my legs Sanders, the Schulenberg shuttle should have made this team.
That's right, baby. Back in my day, I'm rocking out running.
Any interest in Raekwon Davis? Top of my head, I can't tell you. I'd have to actually go look, but I know that is a defensive lineman. So yes, my answer is I'm interested.
But just getting back to the Micah stuff, it's the trade stuff is ridiculous. Number one, Jerry's told you. He told Michael.
Yeah.
And Micah said, I'd rather have Micah over 3 first-round picks. Jerry, I agree with you. That's why we offered him what we offered him.
Yeah.
We do not want to trade him. We also have control of him for the next 3 years. He's not going anywhere. His best friend, Trayvon Diggs, said, Micah wants to be here. This is
family.
His home.
It's his family.
Do you think Micah needs to tell those people to shut up? Like, I'm trying to make a play here, bro.
You know,
I told them to trade me, and you told them I don't want to be traded.
I want to be here. Again, as I say, his mama's hugging Jerry after the last game. That don't look like a family that's upset. Like, I'm getting out of here. I hate this place.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the rumors included a contract offer. Let's just, number one, to have a contract to say they're going to offer him $45 million or whatever else. You have to get permission. First of all, they would have had to say the Cowboys gave him permission to seek a trade, give him permission to talk to another team, for that to even be valid.
Well, the Cowboys could talk to a team.
They can't talk about, but they wouldn't be talking to a team about the contract. I mean, that's part of the.
Oh no,
rumors.
they would be. They would be.
That's
Oh
part
yeah,
of-
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
They
To
can't
set
talk-
up to pay him. For the
Yeah,
safety.
but
I'm
no,
sorry.
you know, that's part of the contract. We got another one, baby. Daddy boy!
Legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop.
Daniel's in the super chat. He said, I heard on the Ben and Skin show they had a minority owner of the Packers on saying that he's willing to trade a lineman and 2 first-round picks for Micah. That owner of the Packers is KT Kevin Turner at KT Fun Tweets. That is the source. Okay. Well, yeah, you can trade whatever you want, but we're not going to talk about this. Clarence won't let us talk about trading Micah, so we're going to wait till he's gone on Friday.
Okay.
Then we're going to talk about trading Micah.
This year or next year? I mean, you guys were
Don't
talking about
ask us
trading next
follow-ups
year.
to something you don't want to be here for.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Can we deal with this year right now?
I'm working on it. And so now what matters to me, they are what's this? Today's Wednesday.
Yes.
So
Right.
off today, players.
Right.
Off tomorrow, practice Friday.
Right.
Riddle me this. If there isn't a contract done, I think Mike is going to take this up until he runs out of leverage. So he
Right.
definitely will not be like suiting up and practicing to get ready for Philly on Friday. That's my Recky Specky. They would love him too.
Yeah, no.
Will we get something done in 2 days?
Yeah, because I'm going to be leaving on Friday morning, so it's going to happen when I'm in the air.
So we're going to do a great emergency pod. He'll handle it.
We got it.
But yeah, I try to pin
Clarence
Shotty
be
down.
jumping out the emergency exit.
Yeah.
Doing it on FaceTime.
Try to pin Shotty down on this yesterday. Number one, he did have a talk with Micah about his
Body language.
body
things like that.
language, decorum, and they're good. Micah gave him, he said he wants him to practice. He needs to practice if he's going to play. He said that clearly, after not being in camp and having his back injury, if he played against the Eagles, it would be limited snaps. You know, he couldn't play 75 snaps, which we all knew. That makes sense.
Probably 20, 25.
But he said he still believes he's going to play and be ready to go. And he believed, they had the MRI. He said he's healthy enough to play. The Cowboys deem him healthy enough to play and healthy enough to practice. So that's where we are. He talked to Micah, but Micah gave him no assurances that he was going to practice on Friday.
Can't. That's just
'Cause
bad
you
business
got to
if
see
you
how
did.
his back feels. We don't know how his back feels. And that's where we are. It's still this cat and mouse game of the back. And we can talk about the MRI if you want to, but a back is how you feel that day, right? How you feel. And I might not be
here's what
feeling
I'm
well
gonna do.
until I get my pen on paper
Yeah,
to a
listen,
new deal.
This is Recky Specky allegedly. Stop telling me about his back. That man's back is 100% fine. That man is not hurt in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, he would wake up feeling like his back was better if he had about $43-44 million a year, $200 guaranteed.
Wouldn't you?
Buy your deal.
Wouldn't you?
It'd be healed right away. Yeah.
Muscle-
It won't change what my back feels. No, no.
Loosen right on up for me.
No, I don't think so. Dave's in the super chat. Sick of this. Call me Admiral Lightning. My first order is to pipe down Captain Thunder. Mulugeta just bought your house and I outrank you. Let's go, Dak.
There you go, Admiral.
And
Admiral Dave.
who was it? Jeremy? Yeah, maybe Jesse needs to be Micah's agent the way he negotiated these super chats. Jesse changed the game. It's messed up. It's classism. It's classism. Jesse declared war on the $20 super chat.
More.
Now I got to be a 50.
You know what I'm saying?
It have to be a 50. Can it be a 30?
I don't know.
No.
I don't
dance.
know.
Price?
I won't dance. I
We
won't
got to
dance.
go up?
I won't dance. You see
Oh.
these moves I'm giving out?
Okay. Yeah.
We see these moves you giving
See what I'm
out.
saying?
Boy, you dancing for that
Yeah.
money. Bands will make you dance.
Literally.
Bands will make you dance.
I'm going to dance.
Would those be your moves in the White House?
Oh, tell you
The
something.
new White House. You think Mike still owns that property? No.
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 Imagine who owns
And
that property. Though.
actually, it was 80 that owned the property. Mike was just the president of the White House.
Oh, I thought Mike said he owned that property.
No,
Or part of it. Oh.
Mike told 80 to get in his name. You know how
Oh.
that works.
Well, I just appreciated that in the documentary, The White House, they were all kind of like a little low key. They're like, oh, yeah, everybody knows the White House. Like, who's what? And Mike was like, oh, let me tell you about that. I was like, okay, Mike don't care.
You know, one of my favorite Jerry quotes, he has a lot, and I know we got to go. He said, you know, we
No,
told
we don't.
We have
when he tried to talk to Michael about the White House, he said, I was trying to do
What thing?
the right thing the wrong way.
Yeah, I get that.
Trying to do the right thing the wrong way, or the wrong thing the right way, whatever. But you understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Instead of spending all these hotels, what you talked about in the documentary, let's just bring them to a house.
I
Go
think
from room to room instead of spending all this money on a hotel. We keep it low key. It's just us. We don't have no security cameras. You don't have no people that can see you around the hotels.
I said it before. I read a story about it a couple years ago. I forget for sure, but I think it was Von Miller. Like literally built the club at his house.
Yeah. That's where
he was like, we're going to do it here.
That's where the quarterback got drunk and went through the neighborhood. You remember the
What? Oh, Swag Kelly did that?
yeah,
You see
yeah.
that, Kelly?
Yeah.
The dude who brought an automatic weapon
got
in the
drunk
trunk
and
to the
left the house
club?
and started wandering the streets of the neighborhood after one of those parties.
That's
Yes,
insanity.
it happens. And the thing about it is the Cowboys they did this all over the league. Okay, let's be honest about this. Cowboys weren't unique in this, but they were the Cowboys, so they got the most attention. You know Jerry Rice and them partied in San Francisco. You know that. You know they partied in L.A.
I don't believe that.
You know they got down in Miami.
No, they're a team of professionals.
Dan Marino, who that booger should have called him to drop in the draft, all that stuff. They got down in Miami, okay?
What was Booger Sugar with Dan Marino? What?
You don't know why Dan Marino dropped in the draft?
Dan Marino was tooting up.
I'm just saying.
Pittsburgh or
They
whatever?
got down everywhere. The Cowboys the one that got the attention for.
Alaquippa.
You played in Cincinnati. They got down. I mean, Eric Benning was in Cincinnati. I remember partying with Eric Benning in Cincinnati in the 90s. They got down in the Natty. They got down Kansas City. You think of all the off-the-field stuff they've had. I know Derek Thomas, Neil Smith. They got down in Kansas City, too.
I hung out with Neil Smith one time, so I believe you.
That's a random. Random.
And Dale,
I think it was at a Super Bowl, and it was some sort of media people,
like
and
ran
he
into
was
him?
there.
and Dale Carter, cornerback of Tennessee, was a straight-up gangster.
You were really out in the. Because see, there's a lot of people that we won't say their name.
It's 100 years ago. I mean,
Okay.
it's not,
Because there's some more recent ones.
the thing about it was funny about the podcast game, like the NBA. Everybody's telling all their old business now. I mean, that Jeff Teague is telling everybody business on the NBA podcast.
Stop it.
They telling all the old business, all the tales out of school in the podcast game. They're telling everything.
All right, so we got dude, would you say we have a deadline on Friday?
Arbitrary, because Friday's
nothing's gonna
Friday's a bonus day.
Yeah.
It's
We need him out there next.
It's Sunday and Monday is where you really need him out there. Friday's a
I don't
bonus
think
Monday,
I don't think he's
according
gonna
to
be.
them.
I don't think he's gonna be.
Sunday and Monday is where it comes if he's going to play this week,
Right. I just can't.
and
see
that's
him
what
out
and
there.
that's what we're looking at. If he's going to play this week, it could they're going to take it right up to the end.
It's so.
I think Jerry's in a weird spot. I think Jerry is in a very dug-in anti-agent. People are getting too much guaranteed money, and why? How dare you people defy me? Like, I think Jerry's in an incredibly 10 toes down position at the moment. But we've probably felt that way before, right before he paid somebody.
What an absolute S show.
Yeah.
We are at this point right now where we shouldn't be.
No.
Like, we shouldn't be here. This is so unfortunate for all parties involved. And you know who I really feel bad for? The victim fans.
Oh, you guys are the victim.
You guys are the victim. You guys are the victim. And I do feel bad for you because
But you also say they're part of the problem.
they are 100% the problem. But you are victims.
We love y'all.
But you are a part of the problem. But this point in time of the year where there's so much hope, like you can have hope at this point in time of the year. Everyone's 0-0, and everything that we talked about, rosters and all the kind of stuff, everything that Shotty's talked about, we can believe, and it's going to be this. And Dak talks about, well, our vanilla offense has been vanilla in the preseason. We're going to exciting offense. Like, all that right now is believable. It's all believable. But here we are dealing with a situation where and Vegas has been very, very strong on the Cowboys not winning more than 7 or 8 games this year. They've been on that.
Yeah, the ESPN predictor analytics thing says 8. Vegas says 7.5. The world is telling you the Cowboys are an 8-win team.
And Vegas isn't usually wrong, right? Like
if they are, it's usually not by much.
It's really not by much. And so, like, you're hearing all this stuff, you're seeing all this stuff, and the thing that pains me the most is when I hear Mr. Jones say out of his mouth into microphones that are broadcasting around the world, if you knew the size of check that I would write, guarantee a Super Bowl.
That's a lie.
And I'm like,
it's a lie.
It's a lie. And I hate that. I hate that for you guys. I really do. I really do hate that for you guys, because a lot of you around the world live and die with this football team. It changes your mood. Guys come out and gals buy season tickets, and you plan trips around this whole thing, and it is a part of your everyday life. And this is monopoly. This is a game to him, and he does it at your expense. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we are in this place today, that we're having the conversation about a 25, 26-year-old generational talent not at training camp, not practicing, will probably miss one of the biggest games that you have this season, that will probably have implications later on in the season, whether or not you make it to the playoffs or where your seating's at in the playoffs, all that kind of stuff. We're having the conversation about potentially not having the best player on your roster.
But at least Jerry gets to do the backstroke in all of his gold coins in the basement.
That's crazy.
Did y'all ever
our guy Scrooge?
Did y'all ever think we'd be sitting here like talking about this, knowing what was it like November when Micah said, "I'm not looking to be the highest paid"?
Yeah.
Like, did y'all at the time were y'all like, "Oh, we're good"? Like Micah's saying that we're gonna be okay.
Well, he said he didn't have to get 40, but that was when the number was 35.
Yeah.
Numbers change.
We figured it because it always does this. This is a pattern. We've seen this move before.
Micah has made mistakes. Saying a specific number, even though that was the market number, was a mistake. Hanging out with Jerry and talking about anything was a mistake. But Jerry's the one ruining this, obviously. Coming up next, it's a Whiteboard Wednesday.
Whiteboard!
The Dak Prescott talking about this Cowboys offense. Are you buying what he's selling? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. And we want you to come to Vegas with us, our friends, November 15th to 18th. It is a all-inclusive 3-night stay in Vegas, and it's going to be a DLLS road trip with us, your friends, on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're going to go out there and do our pregame and our postgame show, and then we're going to do whatever it is that people do in Vegas, which I think is sightseeing.
Bible study.
And for people to think I'm going to snitch on Vegas, I know I've held a lot of secrets. These are open
secrets. You just
secrets.
snitched on 100 people in one segment.
These are known stuff for 100 years. Just because you didn't know it, these are open secrets.
I believe.
In those cities, everybody
knows that. If you don't want it told, don't do it in front of Clarence.
That's not true. That's not true. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lie on me.
Clarence, one of my favorite moments, this might be my favorite DLS moment that people asked about yesterday, is Clarence came on one of the first shows we did, and he's like, I talked to a guy off the record yesterday, and here's what I got. And I was like, I don't think that's how that, and he's like, I didn't say who it was. I'm like, okay, I like that.
I mean, you gotta understand. One of the biggest sources on his team is Jerry Jones. And most of the stuff is off the record, but you can write it.
Right. He don't really mind.
Just don't put my name on it.
Right.
There's a difference between don't say it and just don't put my name on it.
Join us in Vegas, truefantravel.com. I would imagine that there's a way to find it in the description of our YouTube channel, but we want you to get up in there and join us in Vegas, where we're going to be while the Cowboys smoke the Raiders, unless Micah's not here. Then we might. But they are going to beat up on the Raiders, and we'd love for you to join us because Vegas is a fun town. I'm going to have some White Castle. And if White Castle wants to sponsor the show.
Come on.
Colony, Texas. Colony, Texas.
They're coming to the Grandscape in the Colony.
Let's go.
And if you need somebody to talk about it and you want to give us money, like I shouldn't shortchange myself, but if you want to give me a crave case a week, 30 White Castles, I might do it for that. Okay, Jesse, we only need some money. Okay? But come with us to Vegas. Thanks. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it's a Whiteboard Wednesday. Whiteboard up here. And what I want to know from you out there in YouTube land and digital land, all of our friends that are watching, is I'm going to tell you what Dak Prescott said. I'm going to combine it with some things that Brian Schottenheimer has said during the offseason. And what I want to know is, are you picking up what they're putting down? Are you buying what they're selling? Do you feel the cut of their jib? You know? That's what I want to know. So Dak Prescott was talking about, let me get it, Cowboys offense. And when he was asked about it, what to expect from the Cowboys offense, he said, an exciting offense. We've kept it vanilla for a reason. Excited about getting out there and putting it all on display next Thursday. Throughout the offseason, Brian Schottenheimer has also talked about things that he's a big believer in. Motion. Boy, we hear this every offseason from every coach. Mm-hmm. I love motion. We're going to get back to play action. These are the things we do. Balance. We're going to run the ball. Are you buying what Dak/Shoddy is selling about an exciting offense for the Dallas Cowboys in 2025? I'm going to go with Jesse's put in a lot of work. And so if you want time for a few more, I can have Clarence go. Yeah, Clarence is going to go.
Yes.
Carry that water, baby.
Yes. My only issue is that because you got when Dak has been healthy, he and CD are going to put up numbers. Okay, he's put up numbers. Then you add Pickens to the mix, you add Ferguson back to the mix. They're going to be an explosive offense. I don't think anybody can dispute that. Most of us believe they're going to be an explosive offense. My issue with Shoddy is that you don't get the benefit of doubt to say, trust me, I know what I'm doing, because you've never done it before. Trust me, we're going to be good. Trust me, I've seen our plays. Trust me. You don't get that benefit of doubt because you don't have a track record. That's the only pause I have. That's fair. But common sense says when Dak is healthy, plays full complement of games, CD's out there, now you add Pickens to the mix, they're going to put up points.
Prince Ali, fabulous.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
I'm going to go opposite.
Oh! No. We have converted Ali. Now you're going to be a hater.
Hater.
You're a hater.
Look,
I tried to.
I agree with Dak, CD, Pickens for, like, yes, that's going to be fun to watch. But you have no run game. You're not winning with one-dimensional offense. Also, that offensive line. Nate Thomas is going to be out there. Yeah. Okay. You're not looking at it like, oh, man, I can't wait because Tyron Smith's coming. No, this is Tyler Guyton. We're still kind of figuring out, is he the guy? If that offensive line isn't doing their part and they're not healthy and you can't run the ball, Dak's throwing the ball like 700 times this season. I think
that's why they're going to be explosive. Now, see,
are you familiar with the PTB2?
The question was,
You're not familiar with PTB2?
The question was not, are they going to win? The question was, are they going to be explosive?
Exciting. Like, well, do you? And just,
the question is, they're going to be exciting. Not that they're going to win.
But okay, they can be exciting through the air, yes, and they will be. But if you don't have a ground game, I can't sit here and say they're going to be a fully exciting offense to watch.
The run game is not exciting.
Tell that to Zeke. Tell that to Emmett.
I need you to
go back to the 90s. Huh? You weren't even born yet.
Come on the now. PTB2. I created the PTB2 when Romo and Dez were here. And the theory is just when you're playing the right team and it's the right scenario for it, maybe they don't have great pass defense. Maybe you don't have great protection. The PTB2 is called pat that bitch 2 times, and you throw it as far as you can.
Can we say that word?
Can we say it?
I wouldn't draw attention
to it. Just to run over the pass.
Not Cuban, but I mean, can we say that
I wouldn't draw attention to it if I were you, but you did.
Oh, my God.
So anyway, and technically I think the answer is yes. That's why I did it. So yeah. That's PTB2. Jesse, you want me to go first? You got a good board.
Okay, go ahead.
You got a good board.
All right.
That's a buy.
But That's
a buy with a butt.
Okay,
like that's a buy with a butt.
Is that a low butt, big butt? Like how? Like
is it a BBL butt
with a butt?
That I never trust a big butt and a smile. Like what kind of butt is that?
So it's a buy that they'll have an exciting offense. I agree. I don't think they're going to run the ball great. I think they'll at least make the attempt to be a balanced football team. I believe that. But also, it's like the Cowboys last year. I think there's a reason Schottenheimer is saying the things he's saying this offseason, which is we want to get back to being balanced. We want to run more play action. We want to do more motion. Because you can look at the numbers from 2023. But this is hard, too, because you didn't have your quarterback in 2024 for over half the season. But the numbers that people would look at for, like, this qualifies as helping your quarterback, cheat codes. The cheat codes in football are motion, both pre-snap and at the snap, play action, quick game. Those are the cheat codes for your quarterback. And they were significantly down in all those areas last year compared to 2023. They weren't doing their best work at trying to help the quarterback. It's like I buy that it will be an exciting offense. I buy that Dak, CD, Pickens, with given any sort of protection, is going to be trouble for people. But I don't buy that they're going to be able to do all the things that they claim to do or claim to want to do or whatever. And I want to ask a question to Jesse Holley. I want to ask a question. The We've Been Vanilla, and they have no idea what's coming. Media is at like every practice. How many top secret plays do you have? Like you have a whole top secret offense ready that you haven't actually practiced, but you're going to be flawless at it? That seems crazy to me. Okay.
Crazy.
That seems crazy to me.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
So I do think that they will be an exciting offense. I think they have a chance to be a really good offense if the line block's decent. But the idea that they're absolutely going to get back to, we're going to do all the modern things and we're going to do so much play action and understanding all this. If it doesn't go great, we know what's going to happen. Put that MFer and gun, speed up, and throw that thing.
Yeah.
Which I like to do.
I like to do as well. So the question was, do you buy or sell that the Cowboys will have an exciting offense? And Dak Prescott said they will, and
Bye.
I
read all that in the time you wrote it.
Hit my one shot. Hit my one shot. Okay.
Two shot. I can get out
My two shot. No, you're good. No, you're good. No. We're good. No, we're good. I buy. And here's why I buy that they're going to have an exciting offense. And I don't know if the offense will yield to them being successful as far as record-wise, but the offense will be super duper exciting. And why do you say that, Jesse Holley? Because I listened to what the man who will be calling the plays said. If you go back to our illustrious and wonderfully done interview with Coach Schottenheimer,
where you ask great questions?
Where I ask great questions. Yeah. That's all I do is ask great questions. Talked about it. And again, I want you guys, don't look at the clip. Look at the whole interview. Because in that interview, he said to himself and to us multiple things that led me to believe that this is going to happen. Exciting. Because he's not running the football. He's not running the football. When he talks about, hey, check my track record about I led the league in rushing when I was in Seattle and then in New York, I went and I looked, and he did. But I also let the interview keep playing.
Yeah.
And he said, well, when I was the offensive coordinator, I was basically told what to do by the head coaches that I was under at that time. Right. Yeah. So I don't know if that's necessarily your call about running the football. You have Mark.
That's Pete Carroll telling you run that ball.
Pete Carroll telling you wanted to let Russ cook. You wanted to let Russ cook.
It worked for a hot second.
Yeah, and Pete Carroll said, we're not going to let Russ cook. And you had Mark Sanchez as your quarterback. You're not letting him cook. You had no choice but to run the football in New York. And then I pressed play again on the interview, and the great beat writer Clarence Hill asked him about, man, you got George Pickens and you got CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. Yeah. And he said, he's like, how do you not fight the urge? And he goes, man, I lay in bed at night thinking about those two guys and passing the football.
They throwing the ball.
Then he also went on and said, I have to fight the urge. I have to fight the urge not to TB2 that thing.
Oh, yeah? You mean like in the joint practice? When
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. He said that I have to fight the urge. Remember, folks, Brian Schottenheimer is a former quarterback. That is in his DNA. Okay? Former quarterbacks don't want to run the football.
What urge you fighting, big?
For former quarterbacks, at the receiver urge, I want to fight. I fight the urge of trying to run the football. I'm a receiver. Pat that thing and throw it. But he said it. And then he also said in that same interview, if you just kept press play and let that thing fly out, he talked about when they were in the joint practice, he said, oh, man, things weren't going our way in joint practice, and I got upset. He said, I got off script. When he got off script, you know what he said, guys, when he got upset? He didn't say, oh, I got upset, we got off script, when I pounded the football in there, and I got aggressive, and I told Flus to blitz more. No. He said, when I got off script, I got upset, I told Joe Milton, throw that thing. I told Joe Milton to let that thing fly. And then he opened up the first couple of preseason games, and he just said, hey, Joe Milton, I want to see you stinging around the park. Yeah. So that tells you everything that you need to know. This, I buy. It will be an exciting offense. CeeDee Lamb has entered in another level that I think at the end of the year, he may be the best wide receiver in all of football. The dude is becoming unguardable. I'm telling you. He's becoming unguardable, and he's walking around with a level of confidence of, I am him. Truly, I am him. So I am buying what Dak Prescott is saying. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, Dak Prescott this year will have his highest total in attempts, his highest passing yards, his highest touchdowns that he's ever had in his career. He's going to break the all-time yardage for Cowboys quarterback in Cowboys history. He is going to go off this year. Don't know what's going to result in victories.
We'll see.
But you will be excited every single.
You think we'll have a CD 2K?
No, but you'll have a CD 1300.
That ain't no 13.
1400.
You gonna have like 18.
Well, you got 18.
14 is what he gets with Cooper Rush.
Right, but 18, yes, if he didn't have George Pickens over there.
Well, George's gonna get his own 12.
That's 3,000.
3,000.
3,000.
Jake's gonna get about 600.
Ooh.
Because I mean, we have to add up to like 5,200.
You know what?
Gotta get some numbers up.
1,800 for CD. Let's go. Let's go. Triple crown them.
Coming up next to the DLLS Cowboys podcast, there is one minor detail going on with the Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones thing that we haven't got to, plus all your other Cowboy situations of the day. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Look at that. Limited time, $36 football club special. That is when you sign up to be a diehard. You see the little number that's crossed out in the bottom there. It says $79.99. That's how much it normally is for an annual pass to be a diehard, which gets you access to all sorts of things that we can tell you about. But the limited time $36 football club special is in honor of the fact that we got some new football club T-shirts. Year of our Lord 2025. Look at them things.
Them boys.
Them are good looking. Them is good. Okay, so I'll be honest. I was wondering if my eyesight was bad or if I'm just too far from the screen or whatever. But it wasn't until today that I saw what the bottom one
Cowboy
was.
on a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know what that was.
Before I was like, I don't know what we got here. We got a building on a rocket ship.
I'm squinting right now trying to figure out.
That's a cowboy on a horse.
That's a cowboy on a horse.
That's a cowboy on a horse, yeah.
I was trying to
And I
figure out
kinda
what
like
that
it.
was.
And I kind of like it. So, yeah, get you one of them. Sign up to be a diehard. When you sign up to be a diehard, you get all sorts of hookups. There's a lot of different places out there that you're probably paying a few dollars a month for access to. And I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm not counter marketing anyone. I'm just telling you, if you're a DFW sports fan and you want everything for every team that you need, it's in one place. It's at alldlls.com. $36. Newsletter, I think, is free that Ali does. You get that for free. You get 5 days a week shows up from us for free. But you get that free T-shirt. You want access to discounts on events and merch. And now that we're going into year 2, we are going to have more events. We're going to be doing stuff. We're going to be coming out to see y'all.
Mavs did an event the other night.
Yes, they sure did.
Mavs came in here. They had like a little
7-foot-tall listener sign the wall where we can't even reach. You can probably if you jump, but I don't have that left.
Yeah, you'll need
that stuff hurts.
Shot.
That stuff hurts. Besides to be a diehard, you join our Discord lounge. You get your carrying card. There's all sorts of benefits that come from it. So sign up to be a diehard today, or else not a threat. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got one segment left to go in our broadcast day, and I got to find where I was going. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Clarence. You got something?
Before we move on, I just want to let you know NFL has suspended Rashee Rice for 6 games.
Well, that's what happens when you jam up my highway.
They wanted 10. They confused for 6. They confused. They settled for 6.
Starting at the beginning of the season?
Beginning of the season.
Okay.
First 6 games of the season.
Go
so
ahead.
everybody was mad about it. Who's going to miss? We got 6 games.
Okay? In Rashee Rice's case, I take it very personally. Because, one, if you're driving that recklessly, that's a problem for the general public. But when you do it on a highway I got to drive down, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't mess up 75 in Dallas, Texas.
And just to localize it just for a minute, if anybody thinks that Turpin's going to get suspended, it probably won't be to the beginning of next season.
I totally forgot that he had He had the weed and the gun, and the weed made the gun illegal.
Yeah.
And he drove too fast.
Yeah.
Choose
In
one.
Collin County.
In Collin County. That's
In Collin County.
You know what? The biggest problem in the whole situation.
Collin County?
Collin County.
You know.
Like that's where he went wrong. You're right.
I made a hook short about it.
That is where he went wrong.
They're not playing around in Collin County.
I'm not
I
saying
know
that
that
you
for
should
sure.
have guns or you should have drugs. What I am saying is, if you're going to have them, you shouldn't be in Collin County. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
And driving fast.
Yeah, I'm just telling y'all right now. That's not the place that you want to go with guns and drugs and going over the speed limit. You're asking for it.
And I'll tell you this. You want to drive fast?
On 75. No, I'm saying. No.
Do it on 20 going west. They don't mess with you on 20 that much. Cruising. When I was going to Abilene, I was going fast. When I'm in Dallas, slow down a little bit. When I'm in Collin County,
Yeah, it's 10-2.
They're everywhere.
It's 10-2 in Collin County, bro.
They're bored.
Yeah, it's
They ain't got a
10-2.
lot of things to respond to.
Or if you go with 635 and that little Batman underneath tunnel,
Yeah, you
call it
get
the
it there.
Batman tunnel.
You can get it there.
You can get it. You can get it there by 2-3 miles.
Express lanes?
Yeah, you can get it. You can
get
get in that little Batman tunnel.
I do have a problem with, sorry, this is getting away from Cowboys, guys. I'm just
I
going to
heard.
complain about something for a second. What I don't appreciate
What you don't
is GPS, I believe, is in cahoots with the highway people. Because they will tell me, even if there's no traffic in the regular lanes, that the express is faster, which may technically be true. But I sure wish the GPS would do math and be like, is it worth it for you to save 14 seconds on a 20-mile drive? $24. Because they just say at all times, take the express lane. And I'm like, do I have to, though?
Right.
Is there traffic?
I mean, you're
or not?
talking about the same device that will reroute you a shortcut for the same 50 other people. So is it really much of a shortcut?
It
Same
did try to
people?
take me through a river one time in Arkansas. Keep driving. I'm like, can't. There's a river. I'm like, can I get an alternate route? Because I can't get home this way.
That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah, that was tough. Super chats. Let me see who we got that I haven't gotten to yet today. Carlos is in the super chat. Perfect scenario. NFL comes down on Jones' family for tampering, forces them to sell the team, and then sends them all to a Turkish prison. Bill Cowher is then given conservatorship to run the team. Give it to Jimmy.
Bill Cowher. Well, that's random.
Yeah, give it to Jimmy.
Bill Cowher's going to run it back even further in the ground because he won't want the Cowboys to get more Super Bowls than the Steelers.
Right.
Stuff. I think he's a man of integrity.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Who would buy the team if Jerry said? I mean, who would? Who
Jeff
would,
Bezos. I don't know.
I mean, what is that? A local
Us?
millionaire? Ross Perot? I mean, who? I mean, you got to keep it local, right?
Billionaire. If you're a millionaire,
I mean, I'm talking billionaire.
Don't
I'm
apply.
talking about billionaire.
You're a
The Walton woman that is, who
Might get the
locally?
Waltons.
You got a few individuals, and more likely it would be like a hedge fund. It'd be like the Dallas Cowboys are now owned by BlackRock. You have a big old hedge fund. The Fidelity Cowboys. Chris is in the super chat. I just accept that they don't care about winning. Don't care what anyone tells me. Jerry don't care. He making money, so it is what it is. They're clowns. That is it's aggressive. But I would say that the root of your statement, I don't totally disagree with. Freak Jesus in the super chat, Mr. Fourth and Long, a.k.a. Jay Holly. Got your name right this time.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Who wins the opener Thursday? And does Burrow win his opener? Who are the Bengals playing? Let me check.
Who wins the
They got
opener?
the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns? I think the Bengals will be okay there, buddy.
Where?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Walmart.
Cleveland, baby.
It
It
don't
matter where they're playing.
Don't matter where it's at. It don't matter.
Hey,
Joe
Kerry,
Flacco out
hey,
playing?
Kerry, hit me up on Twitter, man. We get that money for Jesse.
I'll tell you
take
this.
care of it. Hit
If
me
the
up.
Browns put Dylan Gabriel out there, they might beat the Bengals. But Joe Flacco ain't going to.
Yeah, no. We'll give our predictions later on this week.
But he paid you for it.
All right, cool. The Eagles win.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I should have.
You should have kept that.
kept that.
You're going to just do
What
some
about
straight
you?
hate.
Should just answer the Burrow question.
Yeah, why didn't you answer the Burrow question?
That's an easy
I
one.
take that back. I don't know who's going to win Thursday.
Oh.
Not yet.
Answer the
I
Burrow.
know.
Got to
yeah.
do some tape work.
Yeah, I
What's
do
the
have.
tape?
Well, yeah, sure.
The Eagles
the
preseason.
Bengals. The Bengals going to win. The Bengals going to win.
Knights in the super chat. If Dak wanted Shoddy as head coach for the familiarity, ... I don't know where you're going with that. But that is very Cowboys. Quarterback kind of wants.
Get up and dance, boy!
Clarence Hill just
Boy,
can't
look at you nasty, nasty, twerking. What are you doing?
I'm not
Is
real
that
sure.
called
That's to stir it up.
I'm not
That's
real
to stir it
sure.
up. That's to stir it up.
Are you making?
That's to stir it up. Oh,
Are
okay,
you-
with the lawnmower.
your lawnmower
Okay,
now?
yeah, get the lawnmower going on. Oh, the sprinkler. Okay, I see you with the sprinkler. Hit it with the lawn. Hit it with the yard work dance. Oh,
No. Sit down.
That's my fault. Cody's in the super chat with 50. Thanks for being awesome, guys. Nothing really to comment. Just love the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate
that.
We have fun just for
We
you, Cody.
appreciate
Thank
that,
you,
man.
man.
Thank
Hey, corporate appreciates y'all this week.
Yes,
Y'all
yeah.
are killing it. Y'all are killing the
I'll
game.
be front twerking in Vegas.
And we'll be front twerking in Vegas. We do have a fight about the Micah Parsons thing. If he doesn't get a contract done, he doesn't know how much money he's going to make this year, and they are going to fight about it right this second. Because the NFL is weird and outdated. So the way that the story goes is when you have a guy in his 5th year on a rookie contract, it's your 5th year option, and the team says, yes, we're going to keep him for his 5th year. The amount that you make in that 5th year is based on a couple of things, and one of them is the position you play. And so the Cowboys are claiming that Micah Parsons is a defensive end. He is saying he's a linebacker.
no, vice versa.
No,
he got it right.
It's really weird. I have no idea
got
how
it
we
right.
got to this
Oh,
place
he got it right.
because so many of the guys that we would have thought of 15 years ago as defensive ends are listed as linebackers now.
Okay.
So the number's actually higher for linebacker right now.
Right.
Oh.
But
Okay.
that's the Cowboys are saying he's a defensive end. And he's saying I'm a linebacker, and the difference is like 24 million to 21 million,
Yeah.
something like that.
Chump change.
And right now, the Cowboys are in the catbird seat. What they say he is.
Right.
So they're trying to not only not give him a deal, they're trying to not let him get $3 million and call him a linebacker, despite the fact that every All-Pro season he's had says he's a linebacker.
Give me your water right quick. I know y'all gonna accuse
carry
me of
some
carrying
water?
water.
Yeah. There you go.
Who are you carrying it for?
This is not a Cowboys issue. It's an NFL issue.
Okay.
This is not the Cowboys.
I won't
It's
fight
an
you.
NFL rule.
You tell me that, I won't fight you.
If you position you predominantly play in your third season is what they go by.
Okay.
It's an NFL rule. It's based on what position you play your third season, and he had more snaps at defensive end, which is why the NFL has you designated defensive end.
Gotcha.
Not It's not the Cowboys trying to be cheap.
By the way, this is from our sweet producer, John. It looks like the Cowboys have claimed 2 people off of waivers.
Oh, we got him.
And I'm going to have to look them both up.
No, wait. The Lions claimed them.
Yeah. The Cowboys have claimed 2 players.
Oh.
I see.
Who the player?
Trequezi Bridges,
Oh,
DB
okay.
from
I was looking at the
Florida,
wrong thing.
from the
My bad.
Chargers,
Yeah.
and Reddy Stewart, DB
Oh.
from the Vikings.
2 DBs.
Oh man.
You just doing face. You messing with me.
That ready dude? He ready?
He ready?
He ready?
Ready?
Hey, when it was cold outside, we were cold. We were cold.
We was cold.
That ready dude, he ready.
You'll have a full report tomorrow. Detroit claimed Tyrus Wheat from the Cowboys.
Tyrus
Yeah, that was the
Wheat,
Detroit one. Yeah.
Yeah, he got Tyrus Wheat.
So nobody claimed.
I only have the screenshot that John brought me, which
Okay.
has 6 teams on it.
So
I'm
you guys wanted CJ Okoye.
Oh, can I scroll? What's going on here? Who am I looking for? I'm looking for the D tackle,
CJ
right?
Okoye.
Let's see if I can find Okoye. Dun, dun, dun. We're legend.
Well, the Cowboys didn't take
Hey,
him.
somebody grabbed Willie Lampkin.
No.
Oh, Philly.
Philly
Philly
grabbed
got
him?
Willie Lampkin.
Oh,
Willie Lampkin's like a 5'10" center, but he's really good at football.
Hey, Patriots got Tommy DeVito.
Anyway, while they're looking at
That's fine.
this $3 million
Give Micah his $3 million.
it's not a big deal. First of all, this was
you got
filed-
an extra
Not a
$500K.
big deal.
You got $500K, so just put that with the rest of it. So
$3 million.
It's a fucking $3 million.
you took $500 from his boy, so just put it back together.
Okay, listen.
What is a funky $3 million?
Because he's not playing on either one of them. Why are we talking about this? He's not going to play on either one. This was filed in January before the league year started.
$50.
Oh.
That is the number he plays
Okay,
on.
okay.
What's your number? 24.
Whichever one. Like that he doesn't get an
Oh.
extension.
I'm not betting you. But what
You would do that's a first?
it's about the
I
principalities.
thought we were going to have some
here.
action.
It's about the principalities.
I think Jerry's
They've-
10 toes.
They've already offered him more than 40. Okay, they don't really care about this. This is procedural. This is what the agent has to file because this is something the league should address. He's an edge rusher. Why do we have these archaic positions where he played these snaps at defensive end technically, but all he did was rush the passer, right?
Yeah.
Just like Von Miller was the outside linebacker, rush the passer. It's the same position, okay?
Yeah, I
TJ
agree.
Watt's the same position. This is semantics, okay?
I agree.
And so they have to file the grievance because you have to put in the paperwork because this is about administrative stuff. They've already offered him $40 million. They don't care if it's 21 or 24. The Cowboys really don't care.
Oh, I think Jerry.
Why do we care if it's 21 or 24? Why do we, it's
Team
about
Mike.
40, 41. That's what's in the balance, and we're talking about getting ready to play next week.
43 or 44.
Okay, whatever. That's the real number. Not 21, not a funky $3 million.
He's going to play on that funky number, I believe.
funky $3
He's going to play on
million.
one of them
Listen,
funky numbers.
Ain't nobody worried about no funky three.
Oh.
Because it's like it's performative.
Just for action.
This is
Just take the
performative,
bet.
right?
If-
This is performative.
just take it.
This is
It's
more
clear
clear.
action.
$4.
$4.
I just want some action.
$4.
20.
No, wait.
So
a
that
second.
means the
No,
deal don't
no.
get done.
A
'Cause I
funky
don't care that
three.
much.
Let's bet a funky 3.
I don't like
Funky
20.
$3.
All
Okay.
right, funky
Funky
three.
$3.
Y'all saw it here.
I say
$43.
Micah plays on one of those numbers without a new contract.
Okay.
At least going into week
Principalities of the thing.
Well, funky $3.
for a funky
Anyway,
3.
so who are the guys at Cowboys before who did they claim?
Couple
Ready,
DBs that I
ready,
ain't heard
ready?
of. So,
So what does that say about the DBs they kept?
well, that's going out. Clarence, you know when I'm going to tell you that? Tomorrow, when I go see who they are, where they line up, and how they play. It just says DB. I don't know if they sign safeties, nickels,
But
outside.
that goes back to your point.
Hopefully that's-
Offensive linemen, defensive backs are the two highest rated, numbered players
Guys
that
claimed
get
off.
claimed.
Yeah.
off waivers.
That's once again, DB is number 1 in the league over the last 3 years by a mile, and now the Cowboys have grabbed a couple of them off waivers. So I tell you who the hell they are tomorrow, because I'm gonna go home and do this work after a 4-hour nap.
I mean, 2 guys gonna get cut today.
In the meantime,
What
is Texas going to beat Ohio State?
Quickly.
Yeah, guy, I'm going to Columbus, see Texas ramrod Ohio State.
Weird way to say that. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through, so be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.